I'm Josiah McCruiston, and welcome to our Seasons Reading Storytelling Time, brought to you by the Phoenix Theater and Indianapolis Public Library. I'm here at the Historic Witherspoon Presbyterian Church, where I serve as the youth pastor. I absolutely love books, and we have over 500 books dedicated for Black and African American children here at our Rufus and Susie Myers Children's Library and Book Collection. I'm excited to share with you one of my favorites that I think is wonderful for the season. It's a beautiful story that I personally picked out to share with you, and I hope you like it. The book is titled Santa's Kwanzaa, and it is written by Garen Eileen Thomas and illustrated by Guy Francis. Let's take a look inside. "'Twas the night before Christmas, the very last hour. He was all out of breath, and he needed to shower. Wrapped gifts were now stacked where Yule wishes had laid. 'Twas time to return to the North Pole again. Poor Santa lamented his pot-bellied girth, though he loved every cookie for what that was worth. He thought of his house, what awaited him there, and then, how he traded in those boots for a comfortable pair. So he loaded his sleigh up with empty clothes sacks, and next he gave his stout reindeer a pat on their backs. And then up, 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 and away they flew, through the day and through the night. Little Rudolph did too. Then off in the distant shorn, a sight for sore eyes, his sweet humble home, disguising a surprise. Santa sauntered so softly through the open front door, and he pulled off his suit, which he left on the floor. When who should appear but the light of his life? The behind-the-scenes maven, who his loving boss wife, who held out his kente and resounded applause and shouted out with the elves, "Welcome home, Santa Claus." It was time to rejoice in Santa Claus' way, to celebrate Kwanzaa this 26th day of December, and then a marvelous twist. The elves approached Santa with their very own list. "We've gifts for you, Santa." Then they all said with great glee, which they fetched from their spots round the great Christmas tree. First, Nia, Kaumba, and Kujijakalia. Then Imani, Umoja, Ujama, and Ujima placed each grand Kwanzaa item upon Santa's lap, which brought tears to his eyes. The jolly old sap. And each night through the seventh, the happy family showed their deep pride in their roots as their cups overflowed. Till the very last eve was ending, and Santa decreed he had more Kwanzaa spirit that he would ever need. His deer to go on one more of their night flights, and he'd have to go higher to reach higher heights. So the elves and the misses packed themselves into the sleigh, and when Santa was seated, they all set out on their way. To the top of the trees, to Galaxy's End, as he thought of the message he wanted to send. Then, using his magic, which he gets from above, Santa lit up the heavens in colors of love. 'Twas the most gracious vision in the whole universe. Happy Kwanzaa, peaceful men, goodwill toward earth. Santa's hope and his blessing for the people of earth. The end. What a beautiful message for all of us as we come to the end of the most unusual year. Peace and goodwill. I hope you enjoyed this book as much as I did. I know we all look forward to the time where we can get together again and be with our friends and family like they did in this book at the North Pole. I want to remind you of something. Before we go, I would like to thank a few of our sponsors and our story sponsors, Kathy and Gary Anderson, plus our friends at the Indianapolis Public Library for making these stories possible. And I especially like to thank you for joining us for Seasons Readings. We hope you come back next week for a special New Year's reading of A Peacock Among Pigeons, read by the multi-talented Benasekwe. It's a story reminding us to celebrate what makes each of us special and colorful. And parents, please remember Phoenix Theater programming like this is made possible with the support of people like you. Please support them at phoenixtheater.org. This is Josiah McCruiston saying goodbye, Habarigani, happy Kwanzaa, and happy holidays.